We're going to be taking a look at Roger's dragon in North Africa, in Morocco, and I'm going to go over it and point out everything that is wrong about his assertions. Now, Roger at Mud Fossils University is 100% corrected in saying that this feature is a dragon. This whole feature is a dragon. Here's its snout, the front of its head. There's its throat. And then all this, he says, is the fluty stuff that comes off the side of it. This is scales and runoff. And he's right. It's all dissolved. Runoff. And it goes back, all the way. So here's like half of its body, and then it goes all the way back to here's its tail. This thing is massive. All right, 1,000 miles. Yes, right there. Tail to nose, 1,000-mile dragon. All right. My first issue with that is Roger thinks we live on a sphere Earth. Okay. This thing's one. If the circumference of the Earth is 25,000 miles and this thing's 1,000 miles, it would take it a half hour to walk around the Earth. It would it would throw off the Earth rotation. It just, where did it come from? How did it get that big? How could it even support itself? It's fucking stupid. All right. Anyway, we'll get back to this. So he is right in the assertion that this is a dragon, and then he says, okay, here's its mouth right here. It's like its snout and its little horn, and here's its mouth, and he's saying that all this stuff is some kind of vitriol expulsion that it's breathing, like some acidic thing, and it's breathing onto a massive fish. And he is right about the fish that it's feeding on. All right. So from here's the tail end of the fish. There's scales. So from here's the back side of the fish. There's its eye socket. So like here's the front of the fish. Again, over 1,000 miles. Massive. How does something get 1,000 miles big on a globe Earth? Even on a flat Earth. Think about it. How does something get that big? There's something else going on. We'll get to that. So he's saying that it's breathing this acidic material onto this fish to kill it. All right. Now, let's just for illustrative purposes, let me show you what I mean, or what he is claiming, which I tend to agree with. This is a fish. So, right there where the blue dot is the eye socket. Now I've cropped and flipped this. This thing is flipped upside down. Roger says where the dragon's breathing on it, which is down in here, because I flipped it, is the fin of the fish. No, it's upside down. Line up the eyes. Pretty much something like that is what's going on here. So He's saying the dragon's spewing this stuff out to attack the fish and feeding on it. Okay, I'm saying that the fish, the great fish, was already dead and the dragon was already feeding on it. And whatever process happened that left these two massive titan creatures petrified into the land, becoming the fucking mountains, is what made this happen. All this vitriol, this is stomach acid. These things got crushed by God, by the sky. They might be spiritual beings, not as dense as you and me, not a fish and a lizard. These things might be celestial, spiritual creatures. War in heaven, remnants of the war in heaven, possibly. But what a perfect opportunity for whoever that has the ability to kill these things to wait for it to be feeding on this fish to kill it. Wait till its back is turned and is preoccupied. It's not breathing anything out to attack a fish and then it got killed in the process of breathing out its fucking acidic material that could scorch the land like this and kill 1,000-mile fish. How does Roger not get this? All right. Moving on. The Rakat structure. The Eye of the Sahara. Roughly 20 miles across. It's a flap of skin. You're looking at the back side of the eye of the great fish. Let's follow the drag marks. That and all this. Let's follow it back to the eye socket where the eye was. So this thing rolled off like a scroll. Whatever process left these creatures here set this to where we see it now. Rakat structure. Here, I'll show you what I mean. This is an eye from like a marlin or something, but this is what the Rakat structure is. An eye. See the flaps of skin or flesh from the fish got pulled off and ran off from its main body. How Roger doesn't see this, he thinks the fucking Rakat structure is Atlantis now. Hell no. This is an eye. Look at it. Veins coming in, nerves coming in. I covered this in a video like 2-3 years ago. Never got any views or anything. People think I'm a fool. Look at that. Veins and nerves leading to an eye. So how did these things end up crushed onto the land? Did God splat them with the sky? I don't know. Not sure. There's a lot to think about. Let's go down to South Africa and show you the dragon head that I discovered. Right here. Snout to eye. Here's like the little horn things on the top of its head. There's the eye. The head is 58 miles plus, 60, 70 miles. What could kill these things? These are, this is the devil, this is Satan, Lucifer in dragon form that got splatted by the sky. He got swatted. I don't know. There's something else going on this world we walk on. Here's its neck. This thing's head got removed. And I used to think that this was the head of this guy up in Morocco, but it's not. It doesn't quite line up with the size. Because like right here to here is its head. Maybe it is. Maybe that's the top of its head. 56 miles? Maybe. I'm not sure. So it's a lot to think about. There you go. The Rakat structure is the eye of the great fish. Thanks, Roger. You've shown me a lot, but you're wrong. We don't live on a spinning ball in outer space. Earth is flat. And these things, I'm calling them remnants of the war in heaven.